probably the best advice that I would give is to take those risks. Don't be afraid that you're not going to know something. Of course you're not going to know something. Like, that's the point of going for an education or accepting a new challenge or whatever. So don't be afraid to take the risk, but also don't be afraid to ask for help, because everybody needs it.
Do what you enjoy, and if what you enjoy isn't being addressed, either seek it out or add meaning to what you're already doing. So if someone asks you to build this really boring database structure, think about it in terms of, how can this help someone? Or if you're really into video games, think about how it can hold high scores. Or if you're really into horses, because some people are like weird into horses, like how it can hold like horse information. I don't know, just whatever it is, try to add meaning to it in your own way, even if it's not something that is immediately interesting to you. So if it's an Arduino thing and you've never really worked with Arduino and you find it intimidating, make something stupid that you enjoy. I saw someone made like a fly swatter that swats in like 60 different directions. Like, that's awesome. Like, I don't know why you made that, but that's great. And they probably weren't super excited about their project until they thought of this crazy idea, and then all of a sudden, like, it's something that you want to finish, and it really helps you motivate and keep going.
Get connected with people. Like, I know it's sometimes hard and you're shy, and to reach out isn't always feasible for some people, but if you can somehow start up a conversation with someone, whether it's male or female, having some connection to be able to have a support group, whether it's your friends who are male or female, your advisor, your any other mentor or leading role in your life, some industry person, some other professor who might not be in your department who maybe can connect you with someone else. A group like ACM-W or another club on campus even, where you can just kind of tell them how you feel, and then somehow maybe get connected to some other people in your classes or your major, so they can also talk about the stuff they're struggling with, because knowing that other people are also struggling is very important, as weird as that sounds.
I would say don't give up, believe in yourself. Don't think that because you're a minority you don't belong there, because you definitely do. And don't forget what makes you passionate about it. Don't forget what you enjoy. Don't be afraid to branch out into and find resources in other areas. So I definitely have more resources in bioengineering than computer science, but I think that's good for me, because it reminds me that computer science will help me with the bioengineering, because now I'm a computer science resource for the people in bioengineering. So don't be afraid to branch out, find things that are different than just computer science or just bioengineering, and just overall stick with it. Don't give up because you don't feel like you belong, because you do belong there. If you believe you belong there, then you do.
Definitely. I think that the biggest problem I had at first was just making connections with people. I know it's like very stereotypical that, most computer scientists are men and they're not very social and kind of introverts. I don't think that's necessarily true, and I think that making connections with people right away really would probably be a positive experience for a lot of women. And I think even like joining clubs or getting involved outside of class with projects probably would really help. I know that like going and talking to my advisor about anything I had questions on helped me a lot as well. Probably just reaching out to people is probably the strongest thing. I know a lot of women in computer science probably are disheartened by the fact that there aren't that many women in it, but I think definitely reaching out to younger students is gonna kind of help promote that later on. So that's sort of what I want to do, is reach out to students in middle school and high school and make sure that they have this connection with computer science so that they can go and pursue that field if they want to.
I would definitely say join clubs. It doesn't have to be SWE, whatever you're interested in. I would say any major club. So like there's a bioengineering club, that would be helpful too, to just kind of meet upperclassmen and hear about what they've experienced. But also to join something where you're going to meet people outside of your major. So like a sports team or you know, a club, something like that, where you're doing something completely different. That's one thing I wished I had done, was I, you know, had all these engineering classes and was in the engineering clubs, but I never really got to meet a lot of students outside of the College of Engineering. So I would say definitely do that. There's a lot of really interesting people on campus that you just have to get out there and meet.
I guess if I was going to be super blunt, you just got to do it. Like, and that's so difficult. That's so hard to get up and do something. But I think it's so important for everyone to go out and do it. Like, it doesn't matter whether or not you're the best person for the job, if you want to try hard and you want to work and do your best possible, who's stopping you? You know, if you want to learn, if you want to grow, if you want to be a part of it, can I swear? I don't even know. If you if you want to be a part of it, fucking do it.